Hi, I'm Angela Nicholson, and today I'm going to take you through 5 things that you need to know about the Canon 5DS and 5DSR. So first up, they've got very high resolution sensors. They're full frame sensors and they've got 50.6 million pixels. That means they can resolve a huge amount of detail, and there's also lots of control over depth of field. And now the difference between the two cameras. The 5DS has got an anti-aliasing filter, as does the 5DSR, but this has got a cancellation filter in it as well, which means it's able to resolve just a tiny little bit more detail. Well, that's the theory anyway. Now, most other manufacturers have actually taken out the anti-aliasing filter, but Canon say that they'd have to redesign the inside of the camera to do that. So instead, they've used the cancellation approach. Another thing that's interesting about these cameras is that they've got the same control layout as the 5D Mark III. And that's really useful because if you've got the 5D Mark III, you could use that maybe for shooting sport and action, because it's very good for that, or for video. But you could use this when you want to shoot subjects with more detail, maybe landscape or macro photography. And you'll find that you can slip seamlessly between the two because the buttons are all in the same place, the dials work in the same way, and the menu is very similar too. Both cameras have got the same autofocus system as the 5D Mark III, and it's very accurate and fast, which means actually you can shoot sport with these, but the frame rate isn't quite so high. And I found actually that the camera starts to warm up after a while, and then the burst depth drops off quite a lot. It's also got a very good white balance system, and it's got a new exposure system, which I find actually more useful in a wide range of situations, particularly in high contrast conditions, more useful than the 5D Mark IIIs. So that's really good. And now the real important question that everyone wants to know, should they buy the 5DS or the 5DSR? Well, they're really good cameras. I'd love to own either one of them, but actually I'd say that the 5DS is the one to go for. I've spent literally hours looking at images from the two cameras, and at about 200%, if you search around for it, you can find a little bit more detail in images from the 5DSR, but the difference is remarkably small. So I think actually you're probably better off getting the 5DS.